It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and it's time to do this. Southern Mallee Giants are well rested. So is everyone in Wimmera netball at the moment. So is everyone in country sport in Victoria. And Micky George joins us on the line as well. How are you, Micky?
Good, thanks. Happy Friday, Jason. Good to hear from you.
Happy Friday to you as well. It must be nice to be out of lockdown.
Well, yes. Yes and no, I suppose. As everyone would be well aware, there's been a lot of news reports and breaking news, etc. But regional and metro have officially, I suppose, been separated, and we're a little bit more free and easy up here. But obviously, very much still thinking of our metropolitan teammates and clubmates and families down there. So absolutely.
Given that we have no matches to preview this week and no matches to review from last week, we thought what we might do today is just take a look at the ladders. We're doing this across our netball leagues in Victoria just to see where everyone sits. We don't get a chance to talk about some of the other grades very much. So we will start with the A grade, though, and we have to start with the A grade because the Southern Mallee Giants are on top of the tree by a game, 5 wins, no losses. You're flying, going beautifully, Micky. Must be delighted.
Yeah, absolutely. No, really over the moon, Jason. Obviously, our pre-season, we worked really, really hard. In the off-season, I worked hard with Nicky Ballinger, our club president, in recruiting and getting some of our local guns back around the club and playing netball. So it's nice to see where we're sitting at this point in the season. Obviously, still want to continue to work and develop and improve each and every week, as does every other club. But yeah, really happy with the girls' performance, happy with their training efforts. Our shooting percentages across the A grade have been something of a great standout, as well as our defensive pressure in the back line with Katie Hickey and Briley Shack really becoming a dominant powerhouse for the club.
What have you been able to do through the lockdown period? Have you kept in touch with the girls? They've been doing some work by themselves. I mean, that's pretty much all you can do at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a bit lucky. A few of our girls actually live together, which we're pretty blessed. Jodie and Ree Butler live together in Horsham. A few of our B-grade girls live together in Horsham. A few of our Melbourne girls obviously live with their partners, who are also Southern Mallee Giants within the senior football club. So we've been quite a tight-knit community during the lockdown period. Our socials have been buzzing off the charts. Our group chats have really been up and about, and we've been using a lot of Sarah Wall's NetFit apps and training programs at home to really get us across the line and keep our fitness and our heads in the right place during this crazy time.
All right, we'll continue on with the rest of the A-grade ladder. Stawell are 4-2, as are the Warwick Eagles in second and third spot, only percentage separating them. Horsham are 3-2. Dimboola are also 3-2 and in the top 5, so that rounds out the top 5. Just outside of it is Horsham Saints, who are also 3-2. They're only out of the top 5 on percentage. We go back to Ararat, who are only a game back. They're 2-4, and Minyat Matoa and Nil are yet to break the duck. So, all right, out of that big log jam that we've got all the way down to probably 6th at the moment, who's been the toughest team you've played this year?
Ooh, very good question. Probably our last game, I think, Jason, when we came up against Horsham Demons. That was a real benchmark for us as a club. We were very, very excited since we have been the Southern Mallee Giants within the Wimmera League. The A-grade team has never beaten Horsham Demons before. So that was a first for us, which was a very proud moment as head coach and leading the club. So it was an absolute honour. They came out really, really strong. They're a very passionate club, very dedicated, and it was really exciting to see how the girls performed against them. In saying that, though, probably the club that, and the team, beg your pardon, that the A-grade girls still talk about and were very surprised with how competitive and passionate and strong they came out right in that first quarter was Stawell. They just seemed to click. They were working really hard through the mid-court there. The defensive pressure was on all day. So credit to Courtney and the girls over at Stawell. They've obviously had a very strong pre-season, and I do look forward to seeing where they finish up when that final whistle blows in September.
Well, let's move on to some of the other grades now. We'll have a look at the B grade ladder, and this is a real logjam. Horsham are on top at the moment. They're undefeated after 5 games, but then it gets complicated. Ararat are 4-2 and clear in second spot. From third all the way down to 8th, there is 1 game separating them, all right? So we go Warwick Eagles on 3-3. They've played 6 games. Dimboola are 3-2. They've only played the 5. Minyat Matoa are back in 5th spot, 2-3. Now, between 5th and 8th on the ladder, it is only percentage separating them. That is Minyat Matoa 5th, Stawell 6th, Horsham Saints 7th, and Southern Mallee Giants 8th, only on percentage at the moment. So still in with a chance of getting the B-grade girls into the finals as well.
The B-grade girls have been playing tremendous netball. I know that their position probably doesn't highlight that as much as, I would like at this stage in the competition. They're a very new team. We have a lot of new faces, and we have a couple of juniors within that as well. The under-17 girls, Mackenzie Ballinger and Abby White, have really stood up this year and are making a real difference within that team. Just probably those final little fine-tuning things to get us across the line. So we are holding our own probably right up until half-time, Jason, and really matching it with those teams at the top of the ladder. Like, we were up against Horsham at half-time by 2 goals last week. So, that just shows that we're there, we're amongst it. Unfortunately, Danita Reid, our mid-court player, will be sitting on the sideline with me for the rest of the season after we've received some bad news this week that she has ruptured her ACL. So that's quite disappointing and a bit of a dampener for the B-grade side. We're still excited as to what the B-grade girls can do. I think the second half of the season, it's just more about getting that camaraderie, that unity and that strength really continuing to develop. I'm not at all worried about their fitness. I'm not at all worried about their mindset. It's just getting those wins on the board. And we have gone down by just, 5 and 6 goals here and there, which can hurt you when it comes to September. So hopefully the second half of the season we can really turn it around. Tessa Valance is a new girl to the club. She can play both ends and has really impressed me this season, as well as Meg Jewell. So I look forward to seeing what those girls can bring. But yeah, stick in their B grade, and I'll back you 100%. You're doing a great job.
All right. Well, the Giants, of course, won't be playing this week. No one will in Wimmera netball. We'll keep the other grades up our sleeve for the future, but we're out of time today. Michaela, I hope you enjoy another weekend of putting your feet up. We will catch up with you again next week here on the Flow Friday Night Sports Show.
Thanks so much, Jason. Have a good week. Stay safe.